I'm retiring from retirement. Yeah, this isn't the retirement of the 1950s. This isn't the retirement of the 1970s or even 1990s. This is the new retirement. This is where, in a recent survey, 57% of people said they will be working some in retirement. This is when you're on moderate income, like I am, like a lot of the viewers are here, it's good to bring in part-time work or a side hustle because it makes you feel better about the amount of money you have. You can take a deep breath. I can't tell you how many comments I've got in this channel saying, oh, you're still working. You're not retired. Even if I'm working 10, 5, 15 hours a week. No, this is your retirement. You get to define it however you want. So I am retiring from the old-time definition of retirement. Yeah. So why are people still wanting to work? Why are people wanting to do this in retirement? Oh, it's crazy. It's just insane. No, it's the day in which we live in. I've got 9 reasons for you why people want to continue working in retirement. Number 1, obvious. It keeps them active, right? It keeps you active. It keeps you going. It's the best reason of all to want to keep working. You don't want to sit in there and watch TV for 12 hours a day on your recliner, chugging those Bud Lights. Okay, maybe you have 1 or 2 Bud Lights, but not chugging all day long, right? Come on, man. It keeps them active. They want to keep active in their retirement. That's the first reason. The second, health insurance. Yeah, there's a lot of part-time jobs out there that will still give you health insurance. And for those of you, especially on moderate income, regular income, whatever it is, that's a big deal in retirement, especially if you haven't reached Medicare age yet, right? There are places like Starbucks, Lowe's, Chipotle, Staples that offer health insurance to people that are working part-time. Yeah, pretty good, huh? That's what's called barista fire. You're working part-time in retirement. Hey, it's the new retirement. I can define it how I want. I choose to work some hours to bring in a little extra income. And for those of you who see me for the first time, my name is Duane, and this is a channel about retiring on moderate income. If you think we might enjoy that, think about subscribing and also like the video as well. Number 3, there's a fear that Social Security will not be there for them in the near future. So what are they going to do? They're going to keep working a little bit. It's a new retirement. I don't care if you're working 30 hours a week, 5 hours a week. As far as I'm concerned, if you've retired from a full-time work week, you're retired. You define it however you want. So these people, they think Social Security might not be there for them in the future. They want to continue to keep working a little bit. Part-time, side hustle. Side hustle, ooh, it's such a cool term. Pretty good to me. If you can work like 12 hours a week and bring in a little bit of money, not bad, right? I'll take that side hustle any day. Number 4, it gives them a social connection when they're working. I watch a channel called 2 Sides of Fi. One of the guys on there, he works 1 day a week to have that social connection with people. I believe he works in a wine tasting area. He hands out wine. He chats to them. He believes in having a social connection. He doesn't really need the money. There's so many jobs out there like that, right? So many jobs. Just go out there and just get the juices flowing. Let's say you're sitting at home for 3 days, haven't talked to anyone. Oh yeah, Thursday, that's the day I go in and do blah, blah, blah. Gets those juices flowing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm, not a huge extrovert by any means, probably more of an introvert, but I can go a couple days without talking to someone. When it gets to that 3rd day for me, I need some social interaction, especially where I'm living up here in the high desert. There's a lot of space between people, let's say. So I need to have that social interaction every once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to have a part-time gig to do that, great, more power to you. Number 5, peace of mind financially. And again, for those of you on moderate income like I am, that's huge. Dare I say huge. Just bring in a little bit more a month, give you that peace of mind. It's like, when you see your retirement funds going down, down, down every time you take some out, wouldn't it be better to look at it and see that they're not going down, down, down as much as before? Yeah, bring in a little extra money, man. You're still retired. You retired from a full-time job. Number 6, they want to challenge their mind. How about getting a job as like, a part-time editor for a writer or something, Let's say you're working, 10, 15 hours a week, or it could totally vary depending on your projects. Talk about keeping your mind, your juices flowing. That's total stimulation. You're editing books. Same thing as reading. If you read a lot, that stimulates the brain. So much better than sitting there and watching, reruns of, the Brady Bunch all day long. So yeah, they want to do it to stimulate their brain, to challenge their mind. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, I totally applaud that. Number 7, as I've talked about so many times on this channel, some people need a purpose. They need a purpose in their life. If you have a part-time job, hey, if that's your purpose now, great. That's your purpose. You're doing something totally different, and it gives you purpose instead of sitting around doing nothing all day long. Fine. No problem at all. Take that part-time job, that side hustle, so when people ask you, hey, what do you do? If you don't feel comfortable saying I'm retired, hey, I'm a copy editor. You don't have to tell them, oh, but I only work 12 hours a week. No, you do whatever you want to do. Again, it's your retirement, guys. You can do whatever it is you want to do. It doesn't matter nowadays, right? It's not the old retirement. It's not the retirement of the 50s and 60s where you get a pension and you sit around all day doing nothing. Great for them. Today is not that day. Number 8, some people like to work part-time, side hustles, to save up for big vacations. Let's say they've got a vacation planned to, tour the Mediterranean a year from now. They work part-time and take all that money that from their work and put it towards that vacation fund. Yeah, great way to do it. Who says you have to sit around? Is there a rule saying if you're retired, you have to sit around and cannot leave your house all day, all week long? I don't know of one. Earn that extra money for that vacation you've been wanting to go on, that big vacation for 2 weeks cruising the Mediterranean. So what? Bring in some side income, right? Absolutely, that's the way to go, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, and if you guys have comments on any of this, leave me comments. I want to know, what kind of part-time gig do you have in retirement? Do you even believe in working part-time in retirement? I sure hope you do, because it's a totally new day now. Totally new day than, say, 30, 40 years ago. And number 9, a lot of people just work for fun. Yeah. How about if you're a pretty good golfer, and you start giving golf lessons on the side? It's a great time, right? How about if you're a very social person and, you want that human connection, but also you just want to have fun. You're a Walmart greeter. You love meeting new people. To you, that is fun. Go out and do it. Do it, whatever it is, volunteer at an animal shelter. Who knows? That could lead up to maybe a little bit of part-time work, and if you're working with animals, you're having fun if you love animals, right? You can do all these things, guys. There's all these reasons that I just gave you that people work in retirement. They have retired from traditional retirement. There's nothing wrong with working. There are no rules saying you cannot work. Yes, if you're getting Social Security, you can only bring in a certain amount of income. There is a limit on that. I get it. But work 10 hours a week. Bring in some. Have fun. Stimulate your mind. Anything you want to do, you can do. And you know why? Because it's your retirement. You get to define it however you want. It's your retirement. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. And remember, if we keep ourselves stimulated, if we keep ourselves bringing in maybe some side hustle income, that just goes along to alleviating some of the stress that may come up with retirement. Let's do it, guys. We got nothing to lose, right? It's our retirement. We're going to define it however we want. And as always, we got this.